Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 6 of the Knockout. After seems like a long time, we're finally halfway through round 1. So I doubled the contestants, or increased it by 50%, and it really increased the length of the round 1. It seems like. So anyway, I'm a little tired and all that. I've had a eye infection or whatever, but I'm good. Don't know why I said that. Anyway, ignore me. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone that I have a link in the description for the Battle Royale for Season 3. So whoever you want, all the contestants for Season 3 are listed. You basically vote on if all 24 are in an arena at once, kind of like Hunger Games, who would win in the end, So even if you lose in round 1, you can still technically win the Battle Royale just by, having people vote for you. So I am excited for this matchup here. We got Hialeah Comic Bro arguing the Hulk. So welcome, Hialeah. How's it going?
It's going excellent. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So I am excited to hear what you have to hear your argument with the Hulk. So, and also welcome Daymares arguing Ghost Riders. So welcome, Daymares. How's it going?
Hey, doing pretty good.
Good, good. Let me get you guys up there where you guys belong. So I am excited to hear this argument here. I've been thinking, this is one of the matchups I was wondering about, because you got one character who is more strength and another one that's more power related and all that. And so I was just wondering how certain characteristics of both and certain skill sets would act with both. So I look forward to your guys' argument. So you both had no questions before the matchup. So are you guys ready to get started?
I just want to say something really fast before you cut us out in the background. Daymares, and I'm going to answer your question. I am a good loser, and sometimes I prefer losing. Honestly,
That's fair enough.
So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
All right, so
I was just joking too.
I know, man. I know.
Nothing better than some good, clean trash talk.
There you go.
All right, Daymares, you are gonna according to the coin toss, as I describe it. You have the opening statement. So take it away with Ghost Rider.
All right. There's been several incarnations of Ghost Rider, but the most one people know is Johnny Blaze. Him and one of the spirits of vengeance, Zarathos, inside of him form Ghost Rider. Go through and basically fight against evil, try to protect the innocent, and just judge the guilty.
Awesome. And Hialeah, what about the Hulk?
Dude, I'm going with the original one. I'm not going with Professor Hulk. I'm not going with Red Hulk. I'm not going with what's the other one? Immortal Hulk. There's a ton of them. Okay, I'm going with the original bad boy, Bruce Banner, turning into the Hulk, getting the gamma rays, becoming the big hulking. He's the Hulk. That's the one I'm going with. I grew up watching the TV show. That was probably some of my first introduction to the Hulk. He's my favorite. Let's go at it. Hulk. I'm glad he picked Johnny Blaze. It's the perfect matchup. No, we're not beating around the bush with all these other guys. It's just a head-on Bronze Age. Oh, Silver Age. Silver Age versus Bronze Age heroes, man. And let's just do it.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to get things started with this particular question. Where is this matchup taking place in your guys' mind? And who is the person starting the fight? I imagine, if this was me, that whether it might be kind of more desert related or urban area or non-rural area, away from people, because Hulk doesn't want to be around people. And I imagine it's Ghost Rider tracking down the Hulk, in my opinion, because of the Hulk's characteristics. So where is this battle taking place, and who's starting it in your mind, in you guys' mind?
That's an excellent question. I thought about that and had so many different thoughts because number one, I didn't know which Hulk I was going to be going up against. I am glad you picked that because that's, I like the more classic,
Yeah, me too. Me as well.
the two classics against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't disagree with that. Might be what's happening.
Okay.
If the Ghost Rider thought that the Hulk had done something wrong.
Okay.
I'm feeling it the same way. I see the Ghost Rider searching out the Hulk, going through Nevada or someplace in the desert and just looking for him, and he's looking for a fight, man. He's looking to find him, and you know what? You know what, Daymares? He's gonna find him.
So, what does the Hulk have to bring to this fight? What's your strengths and all that? Because between the two of you, you are more pretty much only brute strength, at least because I haven't done the full research. I only know basically off the top of my head. So I imagine you have the slighter, more upper hill climb and all that. How is Hulk gonna come to this fight?
Well, he's got his leaping ability. He's got, of course, his freaking incredible strength that only gets greater the more Ghost Rider pokes at him. You know what I'm saying? He's got his thunderclap. He could blow the Ghost Rider. He probably could fart the Ghost Rider away. It's the Hulk, man. They never talk about the Hulk farts. I'm sure they're freaking potent as well. That might be something that might be get looked at in this episode. I just want to say, you know what? I'm not even going to start the argument yet. I got some good stuff coming. Some little tidbits.
All right. So yeah, feel free to get Daymares and go and start it. How is Hulk or Ghost Rider going to beat and all that stuff. So take it away, you guys.
I mean, in one of the newer books, which is granted not that Hulk, but supposedly a more powerful Hulk, the two did actually fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hulk broke Ghost Rider's skull and left him in a hole. And then Zarathos, who didn't want to battle the Hulk, left without ever even battling him. So, and also in that instance, the reason why he even went to find the Hulk is Doctor Strange said he's one of the few people that can beat the Hulk. So, is he as strong as the Hulk? No, but he's incredible. He's stronger than a lot of people give him credit for. He, 25 tons, granted the Hulk is like 100 tons, so it's a quarter of the strength, but he's got a lot of other, tools in his arsenal. The chain, Hellfire, Penance Stare,
Yeah. How does exactly the Hellfire work and all that? So, I mean, I'm
okay. So
familiar as I am with Ghost Rider, I'm sorry, is the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider movies. Yeah. That's about as far as my intellect goes into Ghost Rider.
So whenever he turns into the Ghost Rider, and the fire is Hellfire. It's not like normal fire. It's more like a paranormal fire. So it's not necessarily magical, but it's, supposedly like fire from hell that actually burns like souls and not just things too.
Okay.
And that's what his chain is made up of. It's just sort of a physical manifestation of that.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. So were you saying something, Hialeah, before I did, or was I just confused?
I didn't bring up the Hulk is impenetrable. His skin is impenetrable. He's he's got agility. And you know what else? You brought up Nicolas Cage. I got Bill Bixby. Okay? Nicolas Cage might have won an Oscar for leaving Las Vegas. He's going to leave Las Vegas just like Ghost Rider's going to leave Las Vegas. He's just going to ride out after
upright, After the Hulk's down.
After the Hulk takes care of him, I'll take my Bill Bixby, I'll take my Ed Norton, I'll take my Eric Bana over Nicolas Cage. Okay, so the Hulk's already winning right there on the cinematic. I can't say the word, but he's winning right there, and we haven't even got to the fight yet. He's winning all around right now.
Yeah, okay.
That's just because he doesn't have Disney backing.
But I mean, I guess Hulk does have, his tough skin, and being his gamma radiation, that means he has a healing kind of ability, right? Hulk has a good healing ability, so
definitely.
So it seems to me
Both
that
excellent healing.
Yeah, so I mean, so that regard there can take there.
Hey,
Hey, JB,
has a lot of agility too. He's very agile too. It's not like he's fought against the best, and it's not like he's just standing there taking hits. He's
yeah,
he's punching holes in the ground.
Yeah.
So the way when I thought about this matchup, I thought the biggest. I mean, like I said, because I didn't understand it 100% too. I thought the biggest thing would have been Ghost Rider's penance stare. Is it going to affect Hulk? Because I thought it's something. Because I wasn't sure if it's something that affected only bad people or if it just affected anybody with a soul.
It affects anyone that has regrets. Basically,
it's not
Hulk shouldn't have smashed that guy.
Anything to the Hulk. The Hulk in that first, he's like a big baby, man. It's like he's
but Banner's still in there. I think the pin and stare would do Banner, and Banner would feel horrible about all the stuff he does, because he does. I mean, he feels bad about it without somebody making him feel bad about it.
Or what if in the Age of Ultron movie, when he goes full Hulk and Banner's not in control?
Exactly.
A guilty Banner is not affected by it, and you got a raging monster who's truly mindless, and that might negate that variability.
Thank you, Mr. Comics, man. You're helping the cause. I know.
I try to stay neutral. I'm only doing arguments and talking out loud.
The more rage, the more he gets out of control, the less Banner is in control, and the Hulk has no regrets or I'm sorry I smashed that guy or I knocked down this building. He's going to be in full anger, going crazy, berserk. And that penance there is not going to do anything, because there's not going to be anything to do in there.
I mean, you brought up the MCU earlier, and Thanos beat, the Hulk. And after that, the Hulk was too scared to come out.
True.
So he does have regrets. If you go by that. And,
I think he just got the Hulk in a very opportune at a great time.
And in one version, Ghost Rider has killed Thanos. So
interesting. Yeah, I mean, it just depends, I guess, on which argument though, because who's faster? You say Hulk can have these giant leaps, and Ghost Rider has his hell powered motorcycle.
Hulk runs fast too.
Yeah.
I think they'll be about the same on speed.
Yeah.
I imagine Hulk might be,
if you're doing like hand to hand, like not talking about running and stuff like that. I think Ghost Rider would be a little bit faster, but less powerful.
I imagine Ghost Rider would be a little bit faster, but Hulk would be slightly more agile because he doesn't have a bike to control. He can just sprint in the direction.
I was just talking about like off the bikes.
Oh yeah,
I was facing off like that.
Okay. So.
And that wasn't the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider though.
No, it was not.
It was not.
It was not.
Still
That's why I even prefaced it with in another version.
In another version, yeah. Another mean guy.
Yeah.
Took control.
That's still that flaming chain is not something I want wrapped around my neck.
Dude, he'll just clap his hands. going back to the Hellfire, he'll just clap his hands and blow that Hellfire away. You know, the
No,
Hellfire won't get near him.
Yeah.
no.
Is my head out?
The clap won't do much.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it seems like very interesting. So is any particular strategy for Hulk, Hialeah, exactly, or is he just gonna chase him down and punch him and swing him around like Loki?
He's gonna grab that chain. He's gonna swing that chain, swing him around. He's gonna pummel him. If he does throw the Hellfire, you know, he could hold his breath if by chance, or he could just, you know, blow it back. So the penance there, I'm not worried about that either. Like I stated before, he's just a big angry kid inside of an angry 2-year-old. He's just going crazy. You know, they go blind. They just go for the kill. He'll do that same thing that he did, bringing him up again, bringing him up to MCU. To Loki, when he just grabs Loki and he just takes care of it. I could see that happening with the Ghost Rider. Just da 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 da. That's
but the Ghost Rider will just take it.
He could do it. He could do it. I'm not worried about the Ghost Rider, man.
You kind of run into a problem personally, I think, because both of them are essentially invulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
You can't kill either one of them. Mm-hmm. You know, the Ghost Rider has had his skull shattered and he came back.
I was going to say how.
You can't talk about like one killing the other because that's never going to happen.
Exactly how invulnerable is Ghost Rider? You know, you said he had his skull crushed and all that, but it's hard for if I'm watching this and I'm going to vote on it. It's hard for me to imagine, you know, Hulk in any version being less vulnerable than Ghost Rider. So how tough is Ghost Rider?
Well, I mean, he, you know, in the one version where he fights the Hulk, you know, after Ghost Rider knocks a building on top of Hulk comes out from underneath it, punches him. He goes through several layers of the ground. And that was because it was only Johnny Blaze doing it. The spirit inhabiting him did not want to attack the Hulk at all because he thought the Hulk wasn't guilty. Once that happened, the spirit came in full power and just blew the Hulk over as he rode by.
Okay.
In a big explosion.
Okay. Yes, Ghost Rider is more powerful than I thought. So
yeah, it's a good fight. It's pretty well even fight.
That's cool.
But I just don't. I see the Hulk crushing the Ghost Rider's skull, maybe rendering him unconscious. I just don't see the Ghost Rider doing that to the Hulk.
Technically speaking, one question then. How are we going to define? How would you define victory here? Are you talking like Hulk knocks out Ghost Rider and then while he's passed out, hops away, battle's over?
He loses interest, right?
Or is one character kill? I mean, one kill. So therefore, if Hulk doesn't kill, but Ghost Rider would, you know, it could be a slightly different threshold to meet, one.
Ghost Rider is definitely, you know, capable of killing and does it all the time. Hulk doesn't want to. Ghost Rider does it only to people he thinks are guilty, which in the, you know, setup we've put here, he thinks Hulk is guilty. So he doesn't care to kill Hulk, but he's not going to be able to because you can't kill Hulk.
Well, it's not very easily, at least.
No. I think it is.
I mean, in some versions they have, you know, Deadpool and stuff, but he waited till Hulk was Banner and, you know, stuff like that. But I honestly think the Pittance stare will be able to affect him. And that's what will just knock him down.
Definitely interesting there.
No, I think the Hulk's going to beat him to a pulp, and then he'll be like, you know, okay, what's next, and move on and forget all about the Ghost Rider, to be honest. And so he comes to bother him again.
Hulk blowout overgrown candle.
Yes.
I
I think of course, no, I don't think either one's going to kill each other, but I think it'll end when the Hulk knocks out the Ghost Rider and loses interest.
But I don't think he'll knock him out for over a second, and the Ghost Rider will just keep coming.
No,
Okay.
I don't see that. But
I mean, the only way I think it'll stop is either the Penton stare or Hulk finally giving up and running away.
oh, he's not going to do that, dude. He's not going to do that. And the pin is there, like I stated before.
You were just talking about how he might get bored and
He
run
get
away.
bored after there's no more movement. It doesn't mean he's not going to get up, but he's not going to wait around either. Hey, man, how long is it going to take you to put your head back together? He's
I don't
just going to
know.
be like, I'm out of here, man.
If you're talking about endurance and all that, and it's hard to imagine Hulk actually giving ground first. It's almost, and then Ghost Rider's not going to give up if he figures, as long as he's still standing, if he thinks this one's going to leave. So yeah, it almost seems like you got two people who are not going anywhere, because if you piss off Hulk more, he's only going to stick around longer.
Yeah.
And if he's still conscious, and Ghost Rider's like a overgrown Boy Scout good cop, he's not going to give up the fight. He's going to chase you down.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to end until one of them is down. It doesn't mean they're going to, they're dead. It's just one of them's not going to be able to fight. And that's what
I'd hate for Ghost Rider to do that to Hulk, because I like Hulk. But I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. Is he's going to use a bunch of those, other tools he's got besides, just brute strength, and he's going to bring the Hulk down.
Any low blow, dirty tactics that one character will use over the other? Ghost Rider summoning demons, or Hulk saying, Avengers, I know I've been mean to you, but would you help me out here for a little bit? Is there, one, kind of a thing there?
Would it be needed on the Hulk's part? He'll take care of him himself.
I meant, there's so many tools that the Ghost Rider has that the Hellfire grants him. He's got, he can, manipulate it into just about anything. He can make it, infuse stuff, which is sort of how his chain comes about. He can make it rain it. It's just flames that burn the soul of a person, and can be used to burn their body too. But it affects the soul, even if they're not, sorry for anything they've done.
Okay.
It won't get near him. He'll blow
He
it
can
away.
cast it down as rain.
He'll blow it away. He'll leap away. He'll
leap right into it then.
No, he'll blow it away, man. He could.
How fast?
Going back to the Hulk fart. He'll fart it away, man. It was just.
That brings us back to again how fast Ghost Rider is, because if Hulk starts to jump, because everyone has that little brief crouch thing and all that. So Ghost Rider sees Hulk start to, get into the jumping position. He can really quickly whip his fire chain around to yank him back down. How quick is Ghost Rider, and how quick is his reflexes compared to the Hulk's?
I think they're pretty much even, in my opinion.
If he hooks the Hulk with that chain, he's going with the Hulk. It's not like the Hulk's not going to stop. He's going with the Hulk. He's going for a flight. He's going for a nice long leap. So who knows? He might end up in space if the Hulk decides to jump up that far. He might go into orbit. You don't know. It's not Cosmic Ghost Rider.
If he goes up into space, that's fine, because Ghost Rider doesn't have to breathe.
Hulk adapts. He could live in space.
Oh, that brings another thing.
I don't know if he could live in space.
He can. I read it today.
Can Ghost Rider? You say Ghost Rider doesn't have to breathe?
Yeah.
Can the fire?
Because he's just fire. He's skeleton and fire.
Can that is that fire? This is gonna sound stupid. Waterproof?
No.
Does it need oxygen?
No.
Because if he could,
Hellfire, it's not true fire. It is, supernatural fire.
Yeah, because I just got a picture in my mind of Ghost Rider basically almost wrestling Hulk into the water or whatever, since he doesn't have to breathe, and eventually Hulk will pass out.
He won't. I read today too. The Hulk has a gland that helps him breathe underwater. I read it today. I
The
read
original
up on.
Hulk?
I read up on
The
the
original
Hulk.
Hulk?
Yes, the Hulk. It didn't say one of those crazy ones. It just said the Hulk.
Okay.
I read it today. Or he could hold his breath.
Well, what's interesting is one Hulk I read about today is actually called the Grief Hulk because
Ooh, I didn't read that one.
he was the largest Hulk ever because of how much grief Banner had.
I've
not
never heard of
joking.
that. I didn't read that one.
It was from the 80s.
Really?
I'm like, really? That existed? But it was because of how much
Grief?
regrets
Huh.
Banner had.
Wow.
Interesting.
Thank God I didn't pick that Hulk.
Yeah, that one would have been easy to pick.
That would have sucked. That would have been good for you. That would have been good for you.
You'll find that Hulk in a therapist's office. Hulk has so many feelings. So it's all right. Do you guys have any particular things you haven't brought up, or do you want to kind of sort of start to wrap things up? Since I don't know how, I don't want to rush anyone, but if we have no new points to bring up, we almost might as well wrap it up with our best points.
You want to go ahead, Dave Mears, or I'll take it?
Go ahead if you want to.
Yeah, you went first. I'll go now. That's fine. Man, it's the Hulk. He's a badass. I think he'll beat the Ghost Rider to a pulp. He's impenetrable. He's strong. The madder he gets, the more the Ghost Rider picks on him, the worse it's gonna get for him. And then he'll lose interest. Once he's done with him, once he's incapacitated, he'll lose interest in the Ghost Rider. Like I said, if he gets him with the chain, he'll take him up into space, leave him up there. The Hulk will just jump back down. Not worried about the stare. I'm not worried about the hellfire. He is going to take a beating. So it's going to take a long while for that beating. The Hulk is going to have to get just madder and madder just to beat him down. Bill Bixby, Nicolas Cage, right there. The Hulk wins. They're just better actors. Ed Norton, come on. Oh my God, I didn't even think Ruffalo. Him, another good actor. Ghost Rider has Nicolas Cage. Hulk, man, Hulk smash. Done, man. It's over, bro. Come on. Next.
Yeah. When it always gets personal, the Actors Award are coming up. All right, Daymers, what do you have to say?
Well, you kept bringing up actors who had played the Hulk. None of them really played the Hulk. They played Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, you're right.
Which, if we're talking about, factoring him in, then there is no way that the Ghost Rider is going to lose because of Pit and Stare. I think it'll even affect the Hulk, even normal old Green Hulk. It may not. I will grant that. But I think, it definitely would Banner. If Banner is anywhere in there, he's going to see everything that's, he's ever done wrong in his life, and it's going to take him down. Okay. Catatonic or kill him. That's, I think, number one case scenario. Number two is, he eventually chokes him out or something with, the chain or hellfire raining from, above, or drowning him, or going up into space and keeping him there. Ghost Rider can't be beat by normal means.
Very good argument. So, all right. You've heard everyone watching what in the rewind or currently, which doesn't look like it. We will, you guys had good arguments, and drop the link one more time just in case there is someone watching now I'm not picking up. So go vote, and we will have a final tally here in a bit. So, well, this seems like one of the slower matchups. So good news, Tyler, and all that. You were nervous and all that. You guys were both nervous, it seemed like. So it seemed like everyone else felt the nerves and shied away.
We're very. I'm very. I talk when I feel I'm talking too much. I stop. It's
I totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I don't want to. Yeah.
So, you guys are free to vote for yourselves, as always. You know,
I
like
have
said,
like 35 family members in the chat right now watching this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Damers. Relax. I didn't even vote. I'm leaving it to the chat. So.
Oh no.
The Hulk doesn't need chat.
I heard a concession speech just there. I'm just, Hulk doesn't need chat. Oh, Hulk is a winner. Hulk will win or lose by the chat.
Hulk need chat.
All right, so it's like, oh, you kind of need to. So
need chat.
All right, we'll bring up the poll.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, moment of truth here. It's just a few more seconds here.
So, hey, great intro video, by the way. That was really cool.
Yes, I used to have a voiceover by Not Near Mint, that I'd had pictures or whatever. But when I was fishing around in my movie maker on my Mac and all that, I came across the intros here, and I came across it going like, I like the song here, so I just got pushed there. And I've recently started this last season of this season here, putting some GIFs in there if I could find them. So I had, Ghost Rider riding up the building, and I had, Hulk smash, and then him grinning, and then, Nicolas Cage turning into Ghost Rider. So it's just, they work out really well.
It was really cool. I got a kick watching it. It was good.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Moment of truth.
Good luck,
the winner in this match.
Let's hold hands. Let's hold hands. Where's my hand? Oh, my hand's over here. Let's hold hands. Okay.
All right. The winner in 3, 2, 1. Ghost Rider with 3 votes. Hulk with 2.
It would have been.
Oh my God!
If you would have voted for yourself.
One vote.
It was decided. My vote.
See, I
voted for myself.
I should have voted.
I tried to tell you. I was about to tell you.
That's what I was doing just now. Was voting for myself.
I should have voted, man.
I've had people lose by 1 vote, and they said that they didn't vote for themselves, and I'm like, serious? I don't have that rule. So yeah, if you could have voted for yourself, it would have been a tie, and then I would have had to cast the vote.
Or if you got to cast the vote, is that how it gets unbroken?
No, what happens is if it was 3 and 3. It would have been sudden death to where you each give me your best argument for why your character wins, and then I would cast my vote.
Okay.
So I only vote if there is a tie. It's only happened once. It was Bullseye versus Sabretooth, I believe.
Oh.
So it was 1 vote. It was Life with 2 YouTubers and, funny enough, Not Near Mint. So those two, so when there was a vote, it came across the tie, and I had to cast a vote. So I've only done it once.
Wow. So, I should have. Oh well. My bad.
I have no rule against voting for yourself, so
it's all right. Good win, Dave.
Yes.
I honestly think this would be one that just went on for days and just destroy wherever they're at.
Hopefully, it's the desert. Hopefully it is the desert. Yeah. But I agree with you. It'll go on for days.
Yeah, so congratulations, Daymares. You move on to the second round. In fact, let me see if I can bring up here. Actually, I don't want to surf through my notes here. I'll see if I have it over here. Your opponent will be Zatanna, the magic user. So
that'll be a good one.
Zatanna won against Cosmic Spider-Man in the last round or episode. So yep, you'll be going up against a magic user. So
yep, that'll be a nice little battle.
So I will again reach out to you guys, or reach out to you when it comes closer to your matchup in round 2, obviously, like I did before. And until then, relax or start planning ahead of time, whatever you want to do. So this is a fun way. to spend my 3rd YouTube anniversary. I have an official hangout I want to do on Friday.
On Friday,
Because,
right?
it's been 3 years since I've been on YouTube making videos. So
Awesome,
it's
man.
hard to believe.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, it wasn't going. Oh, I'm gonna do a hangout I'm gonna do a hangout on the actual day, and I thought like, oh wait, I already scheduled a knockout matchup for that night before I remember what date it was. Well, do I want to do it right afterwards, or do I want to do it later in the day? So like, I don't want to squeeze in an argument here. So yeah, I'll have to just do it. I'll just do it a few days later. So it's like, so all right. So
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, it'll be Friday around the same time, 7 or 9 or 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So it's an open hangout. So if you guys want to just hang out and chat comic books and all that, you got more welcome to come on Friday and come hang out. So open invite to anyone who's interested. So all right. So that's it from this matchup. Everyone stay tuned for the next matchup, episode 7, which is John Constantine versus Jean Grey. So that's another fun matchup there. I love this randomization that I do. I started doing the last season where I don't pick the matchups. I randomize a wheel, and so you get great matchups just by perfect. Like I'm looking forward to episode 8, Sinestro versus Green Lantern. I did not set it up. The wheel chose that.
Wow.
The wheel chose that. I'm like,
wow.
You guys saw that. It was live. I didn't do it.
Wow.
So there's plenty of material there for the Green Lantern fans to dig through.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the next upcoming episodes of the Knockout coming soon. So take care, everyone. Oh, before we do, anything coming up on any of your channels before go ahead and
no, I don't post too many videos. I do D&D just about every Sunday night on Big Will's channel. Not this Sunday night, but just about every Sunday night.
Cool.
And I do have a Whatnot auction tomorrow night.
Nice.
Awesome. So anyone catching this recently here, Whatnot on auction on Daymares. Hi, Alea. You have anything coming up on your channel recently here?
I actually, just before this show, I picked up a whole box of slabs.
Ooh.
From Steve Whiting, because I was able to meet up with him, and he had all these. They went to his house, so I'll be doing 2 videos. A CGC 9.8 pre-screen video. I'll probably do that Friday, and I got another one because there's some other books there, older books that I just sent in, not mainly Bronze Age, and I'll do a separate video for that. Hopefully, I don't know if I feel like I might do it tonight and just drop it, but stay tuned for that. Other than that, here, there, and everywhere, man. Daymares, congratulations, man.
Well, yeah, good job too. I mean, this is one that could have went definitely either way. Yeah. It was just going to be a drag out fight.
Definitely
for a long time.
Man. Excellent argument.
Excellent argument. Yeah, very good, very good. So everyone watching or listening, whatever, you can catch this episode and others in my playlist on my channel or on StreamYard, where I started turning the Knockout into a podcast, so you guys can listen to it on the road. So the link should be in the description below too. So yeah, I have the entire episode, season 1 of the Knockout, in podcast. I still need to start turning season 2 into it before I can even get to season 3 here, and I better get to it before I have 2 whole seasons to go through instead of just 1.5. So yeah, so stay tuned for future episodes, future videos on my channel. I drop videos, it seems like randomly, so I try and keep a schedule, but I tend to ignore myself more often than not. So stay tuned for our next one. The next video coming up should be on Friday, where I have, like I said, my 3-year anniversary celebration. So anyone watching this video, come on back on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Open invite. As long as it looks like you have clothes on in the small window, I'll bring you onto the main stage. I am not getting kicked off YouTube because someone had a drinking.
No, stop.
Yeah.
I'll take my clothes off if you want.
Take care, everyone. As always, happy collecting. Stay tuned. See you guys later. Have a good night.